Speech is produced by organs such as the lips, teeth, alveolar ridge, hard palate, and velum, but originates in and is coordinated by Broca's area. This region of the brain is located in the frontal lobe within the prefrontal, somatic motor, and primary motor cortex. Speech is received by the ears and transformed into a neurochemical stimulus which is received and interpreted by Wernicke's area. This area shares space with both the parietal and temporal lobes. Both Broca's and Wernicke's areas are imperative in the process of communication, and if damaged can greatly impair our ability to do so. Clinically diagnosable miscommunication can be boiled down to Broca's or Wernicke's aphasia, which prevent the function of each respective area due to stroke-related or otherwise traumatic brain damage.
Now tell me what this thing was with your legs last week or week before.
No good. Ache and
I'd like for you to do some things now with your mouth. First thing I'd like for you to do is stick out your tongue.
Stick your tongue.
Show me how you would kiss.
Show me how you love to kiss me.
There you
That's
go.
good.
Show me how you sip on a straw.
Show how sap is
Can you sip on a straw?
See what a sip sticks. See what sticks onto me.
In a non-clinical setting, case studies illustrate that the knowledge we acquire through various experiences creates a unique lens through which we interact with other people. And with so many people populating the planet, each looking through their own lens, conversation becomes much more difficult. Initially, communication was thought to be purely transferal. This trend is best described by the transmission model of communication. Messages are relayed between people with a preemptive universal understanding of what connotations and denotations correspond to the speech produced. But this model fails to account for the experiences that craft our individual lenses. More recently, speech is described using the transactional model, in this model in which semantic memories give rise to generally understood denotations, while episodic and traumatic memory have dramatic impact on connotation. Each contributor to a conversation works through their own perceptual filters to create a dynamic shared connotation. Misunderstanding the shifting connotations, created during conversation, looks to be the fundamental force behind miscommunication. So, how do we overcome miscommunication? If the language produced by one person is, intentionally or otherwise, vague, the intended emotional impact may be misperceived. One person talking ambiguously about a frustrating event in their life may lead another to believe it was at most a mild inconvenience. Someone leaving out details in an explanation may lead to confusion. Two people arguing incoherently may result in one accusing the other of not listening to them. Ambiguous language leaves the intent of one person's language up to the interpretation of another. In accordance with the stages of Piaget's theory of cognitive development, humans, adolescent or older, experience the formal operational stage in which they gain the ability to critique the reasoning of others, think abstractly, and form hypothetical ideas. Using these skills to recognize the fact that our own memories influence the way we produce language, helps us, not only to be more receptive to the way others produce words in conversation, but also to recognize our own experiences as the subjective factors influencing the way we perceive language. Considering the number of people on the planet, each with their own unique memories and experiences, the idea of looking at the world through someone else's point of view can be daunting at times. But making use of our self-awareness, and our awareness of other people as individuals with distinct cognitive functions, is the vital component sustaining the process of communication.